Good job.
Thank you.
So this one actually did come in with fishing line injury. It was, we took a radiograph, we saw a single hook down the esophagus, we put it under the anesthesia and we're able to get it out without surgery. So good for this guy, he's ready to go.
Let's give this a try. He won't be as friendly as Ralph. I'm gonna get down to his level. Hi, Guy. Hey. Day of freedom.
Close.
I don't know if I did that like a pro, but I'm not used to handling pelicans. Thank you.
Now they're just waiting on the man who made the rescue. His name is Zoli, and he knows how to make an entrance.
My name is Zoli Teglas. I sing in some punk bands.
Zoli's a little humble about his day job. He's sort of a rock star. Zoli performs all over the world as the lead singer of the bands Pennywise and Ignite. And when he's not entertaining tens of thousands of people, Zoli is a wildlife rescuer.
I'm out 4 times a week when I'm not on tour, taking line off of 27, 30 birds a day. It's a lot, you know. Okay, you got it?
Zoli's created his own organization, the Pelican Rescue Team. If a bird needs veterinary care and time to recover, he brings it to Debbie at Wetlands and Wildlife.
Hey, Debbie.
Hi, Zoli. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
Good to see you.
Hey, I want to introduce you to Hope and Allison.
Nice to meet you.
They're with a rehab center in Nova Scotia called Hope for Wildlife.
Right on. Nice to meet you guys.
It's a very interesting character. He's a rock star, and he rescues pelicans in his spare time, and apparently he has a real passion for it. He's very good at it, and he's very dedicated to it. So I was really interested in meeting him and finding out a little bit more.
Zoli remembers this pelican's story well.
I don't get to do as many releases as I'd like. That's the kind of, and today's gonna be nice because I think the one I brought in had a hook in his stomach, right? Had a line in his stomach, and so it's gonna be nice to see him let go because, you know, they're wild animals, and when you see them let go, you can see in their eyes like, oh, I'm free. It's just really nice. It's nice to let them out again.
That's what it's all about.
Zoli, you should do it. You saved this guy. He wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. We're happy to watch.
These are the good times here. All right, buddy. Check it out, my brother. I try to let them come out on their own. But
He's scared.
easy. Easy.
Don't go crazy on us.
Oh,
There you go. There you go.
wow.
Wow.
We didn't get to see Ralph, but we got to see this one.
That is so cool.
Oh, man. Oh, here he comes. He's like, I don't want to.
Yeah, he's just taking off.
This is off.
Freedom, I'm out of here. It was great to do a pelican release because I never got to see Ralph's release, so this way I got to enjoy it.
There he is.
What a beautiful release. He's going for it. Bye-bye. He's going back to Dana Point.
The pelican's instincts seem to be guiding him back to Dana Point, the place where Zoli found him.
Hopefully he learned his lesson to stay away from people, I hope. I hope. What a cool bird. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
He had no inclination to stick around.
So that's good.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe we'd go down to Dana Point, which is a harbor about half an hour south of here. It's like the mecca for pelicans. I don't know why they all congregate there.
Zoli didn't just come for the release today. There are pelicans nearby who need his help right now. And he's recruiting Hope and Allison to give him a hand.
Are you kidding? Of course I want to go rescue pelicans with like a rock star. I'm just stoked to go in that truck.
Of course, so what an opportunity. It was so great for him to invite us along.
Zoli is about to hit the water with Hope and Allison. And there's no shortage of pelicans in trouble.
Oh my God, this is a bad one.
Oh, man.
and Allison are on the road and heading to the water with Zoli Teglas, a rock star who rescues pelicans in trouble. Dana Point, California. This harbor is a popular spot with fishermen and pelicans. And for the injured pelicans here, Zoli is their only hope to avoid a slow, lingering death. He's got some last-minute advice for Hope and Allison.
All they got is that little hook at the end of the nose, and they make a big sting. So their movement is always this. They'll throw their head forward and they'll throw their wings out, okay?
Zoli's a specialist, and he's assembled a toolkit with everything he needs.
The tools of the trade is a scissor and wire cutters. I have betadine because I sometimes put it on if I have to push the wound through. It looks like it's under some thick bash or something. I want to push the hook through, cut it, barb, and pull it out. I have betadine gel, which is really great. It's like a waterproof betadine gel. So if it cuts their tendons, I put it on there. It keeps it nice and juicy for them for a couple days until the skin kind of comes back.
Zoli is a rescuer, not a rehabilitator. Sometimes he takes injured birds to wetlands and wildlife, but he prefers to patch them up and set them free as quickly as possible.
My main goal is to leave these animals, leave them out there, and not to bring them into rehab center because it's just too stressful for them. And not, what can happen is they could sometimes die on the way there.
As soon as they hit the water, Zoli spots a pelican who needs help.
Do you want to jump behind the wheel?
There's nothing obvious, but Zoli knows pelicans, and he believes this one is acting funny.
I didn't know if we'd even see any pelicans, and we were out there less than a minute, and there's a pelican in the water, and it was obviously in distress.
Okay, open that cage up for him, keep it and take him back.
It looks like Zoli's hunch was on the money. This pelican is in bad shape. Zoli believes it could be affected by red tide, a massive bloom of toxic algae.
Now we'll go back. Good driving.
Yeah.
All my experience.
I do not get along with boats with engines. I used to do a job, and during the 2 summers I worked there, I ruined more motors than I think any single person had.
It's funny how you notice right away that he was crooked.
See how he's by himself? His pouch was really dry, and you can just tell he's out of fluids, so he might have a lot of diarrhea from that red tide that's going on, that bacterium that's in the water. There's red tide after red tide after red tide. It's just because of the influx of human beings. There's so many nitrates going in the water, so many different chemicals, that the pH balance of the bays and all the local coastal waters is so off that it's just creating these blooms of one red tide after another, one type of crazy like bacterium in the water after another. And this is the thing I don't like to bring them back to.
But you know he would just die out there.
Yeah.
Zoli transfers his patient to a larger kennel on shore. The bird will be taken to wetlands and wildlife after Zoli rescues other pelicans in need.
It's really sad when a fish, like 13-cent fish hook, will tear into the trachea so much of a bird and put him to sleep, and then you do an autopsy on it and you see that's a female filled with eggs.
He's truly the real thing. Like his heart is in this, and he cares about these birds, and he cares about living things, and he sort of gets it. He tries to educate as he goes about his work, and so he's sort of educating through his actions.
Zoli knows these waters like the back of his hand.
So what I want you to look for, if you can, anything hanging off of him. See how he's up and he's real bright, and he looks good and stuff. If you can kind of see in their face a little droopy, and if there's any line hanging from their mouths or from the back of their wings, the line is what I want to take off.
This barge is where boats load up on bait, and it's clearly popular with pelicans and other seabirds. Right away, Zoli spots a cormorant that needs help.
Look, see that cormorant has a line out of his mouth?
Oh.
Now that line won't kill him, but I want to make sure that line's not in his stomach, because that could really hurt him.
He'll get to it as soon as he can get close enough.
What is up with you, bud?
It's not just the cormorant. There are plenty of birds in distress here.
Yeah, see that guy sitting down?
Oh.
Yeah.
The pelican's pouch is torn, probably from a fishing hook.
Oh, there is something hanging. Yeah.
It's like there's a bunch of pelicans, you think they're all normal, and then all of a sudden, it's like all of them have hooks.
Now, real slow, we're just gonna creep up to him.
As Zoli tries to get a better look at the pelican with the torn pouch, he spots another injured pelican.
This is why it takes so long. There's something with this guy, too. He's got something in his wings up there. Might be a... Look, this guy has a broken wing.
Oh.
That you probably can't repair. So to bring him in is 100% death. And I got sick of being the Grim Reaper for
But
these
there's
birds.
some things that they can repair.
Yeah. So if that guy can fly a little bit,
Yeah.
I'll leave him out here.
Yeah.
There's always different ways to look at things, and I can understand his point of view, and sometimes I would react the same way, because you're thinking, oh, I'm going to take this animal in, and it's just going to be euthanized, because there's no way it can survive, you know, having to have surgery or nothing can be done to help it. So I think he thinks, well, let it live out at least some more of its life in relative comfort in the wild, as it should be. So I don't totally disagree with his logic. It's just different ways of doing things.
Okay, real slow now, real slow. What's up, kids? What's up, kids?
The barge is private property. Zoli's not allowed on it, so he's got to catch the birds from his boat.
Okay, this guy's a lure right here. Maybe we'll get this young guy here. So you're gonna hold on to the side of the boat, okay? See how? Let me pull it back a little bit.
So
See, this is a bad thing about these guys.
Yeah.
Is they're way too what's it called?
it's friendly. Yeah. It's got a leg there.
guy's got...
Okay, hold on the side of the boat for me. Mellow. Keep us to the side, please.
Oh, wow.
Okay, if you want to come over here for me.
Yeah.
Where's that blanket? The towel.
I'll get it. Now cover him up, is that what you...
Just his head.
Well,
But see how he can fly? I'm not taking him in. See how he can fly around?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna probably leave him out here. Now this is usually just superficial.
Okay.
As you can see, this has been in for a little bit. If you slowly feel it and it kind of moves on you, that means the body is encapsulated. There's two ways to do this. That's my hand that's bleeding, not that.
Okay.
You work it out a little bit. Now the barb is gonna have a harder time coming out. Can I have that betadine that's in my backpack, please? Oh, come on, buddy. Just one more second. I'll leave you alone, I promise. Good. Got it through. The barb through.
Zoli uses an antiseptic solution to flush out the wound.
These animals have amazing immune systems.
They must. I was just thinking that if this has been in a while and he's...
It's really superficial, this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, watch your eyes.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna feel better. Yes, look at that. Another one for the collection.
Okay.
Wow.
It was truly heartbreaking to see the need. And for him to be the only one out there, you would think if there's that many animals in